There is no doubt that the Detroit Lions are going to be in the market for a wide receiver. And we talked about a wide receiver yesterday when we brought up Tyler Lockett, who is yet to be cut from the Seattle Seahawks, but there's a chance that he could be. And should the Detroit Lions take a look at him, he would stretch the field and be able to open up the deep ball that the Detroit Lions currently do not have a lot of. Jamison Williams is still coming into his own, had a chance at a deep ball in the NFC title game, went straight through his hands. So he right now, him and Khalif Raymond are our only threat. Now, Khalif Raymond and Jamison Williams are on the team, but Josh Reynolds and Donovan Peoples-Jones are not. Now, we haven't talked about Josh Reynolds yet, but I think I saw an article that Josh Reynolds, the Baltimore Ravens, would be a good spot for Josh Reynolds if Odell Beckham was to leave. He's going to be very curious to see what Josh Reynolds. I think he's the number one free agent that I'm kind of wondering if he's going to come back or not. I think he is, but maybe we can get a reunion. And I've been seeing people talk about this on Twitter. We talked about it last year. Last year, I was very big into this, but you're talking about a guy that the Detroit Lions perhaps could bring back. And his name, you see him on the thumbnail, is DJ Chark. Now, I've seen videos about this. People on Twitter have been talking about it, so I thought I would interject my 2 cents on whether or not the Detroit Lions should bring back wide receiver DJ Chark. Now, when you talk about, before you guys scoff at the notion of this, you're talking about Brad Holmes. So you can't have it both ways. For me, I'm ready for Brad Holmes to make a move, preferably defensive line, but our defense needs to be addressed. So if he's going to spend any money, it's probably going to be D-line and then cornerback. So you're talking about a wide receiver. Brad Holmes is not that great at drafting wide receivers outside of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jamison Williams is looking like a good pick, but when it comes to like trading and things like that, wide receivers, you have the Trinity Benson debacle. You have Antoine Green. He was a 7th-round pick, so I don't know how hard I'm actually going to be on Brad Holmes. But you're talking about a guy, DJ Chark. I was very high on him last year, bringing him back, keeping that core together. DJ Chark chose to leave. He chose to go to the Carolina Panthers. I remember when he put out his post that he enjoyed his time in Detroit, but it was an opportunity he couldn't refuse, and that was to be the number one wide receiver. Well, turns out Adam Thielen was the number one wide receiver. So as far as should the Detroit Lions consider bringing back DJ Chark, let's take a look at his stats as we predominantly focus on the 2021, 2, and 23 years. Now, Brad Holmes brought in a guy who had played 4 games, had 154 yards. He had an injured ankle. That ankle was then surgically kind of cleaned up when he was in Detroit. He went on like a self-imposed IR for 4 games, got his ankle healthy, and in his time had 30 receptions, 52 targets, and 502 yards. In 15 games with the Carolina Panthers, he had 5 more receptions. He had 14 more targets than he had in Detroit. And look at this. He only had 23 more yards than he did in the city of Detroit, but he did have 2 more touchdowns when it comes to his production. Now let's look at his contract breakdown. Now, before I go into this, as you saw his market value there, DJ Chark, coming off 4 games, got $10.5 million guaranteed from the Detroit Lions. All the money was guaranteed. And the funny thing is some dead cap on this year. For the year we had DJ Chark, the second year and the third year. So that would be weird if he came back and he was still like on the dead cap or something like that. It's like 1 point something million dollars or something like that. All right. So as we look at DJ Chark's market value, a 1-year, $10.9 million deal. So that's just shy of $11 million is what they are projecting. That's almost exactly what he got in Detroit. His contract details are as follows. DJ Chark signed a 1-year, $5 million contract with the Carolina Panthers, including 3.9 guaranteed signing bonus. 3.9 signing bonus, $5 million guaranteed. So the crazy thing is that DJ Chark over the last 2 seasons has received almost $14 million guaranteed, and the dude barely put up 1,000 yards. So would I be opposed to this happening? I wouldn't be opposed to this happening. It wouldn't be a shocker if Brad Holmes was to bring back DJ Chark. He thought the grass was greener on the other side, and he wound up getting dwarfed by Adam Thielen, who was just For the age Adam Thielen is, he was putting up monster numbers. I don't know what his stuff it was off the top of my head, but as far as bringing back DJ Chark, the funny thing is that Brad wanted Chark to return. And I knew something was going on because it was him and Jamal Williams who didn't re-sign immediately. So you know how the tampering period opens. Him and Jamal Williams, instead of being immediately re-signed, Monday turns into Tuesday. Tuesday turned into Wednesday, and still no word. And then it wasn't until like, I think late Wednesday, early Thursday that we found out about Chark first. And then I think it was Jamal Williams second. So would I be opposed to this? I wouldn't be opposed to this. Do I want it to happen? It really does depend. It really does depend, because you're talking about, would DJ Chark be more of a deep threat than Donovan Peoples-Jones? He would be the deep threat that we missed. He really would, because him and Goff, they started to connect down the line. And when Jameson Williams was still out and still kind of finding his footing, DJ Chark was that deep threat guy, and he was that guy. I remember, I think it was one of the games near the end of the season, he caught a pass. So DJ Chark, would I be opposed to it? No. Would that be the first place I go? No. But knowing Brad Holmes, like, something like this would be right up his alley. It really would be. So I wouldn't be mad if he brought DJ Chark back. He is familiar with us, and he spent a year here. Cheap. DJ Chark could probably cost, I'm thinking, $3 million. It would be another 1-year deal. So if you guys wanted the Lions to draft a wide receiver, either in this draft or something like that, then DJ Chark might be a good 1-year deal. He's going to be on the cheaper side of the 1-year deals, and he's going to get another 1-year deal. So then we could draft somebody and then have him grow along with Antoine Green and go from there. So DJ Chark back to the Detroit Lions. Not opposed, not necessarily in favor, but if it happened, I wouldn't be mad. I really wouldn't be mad if it happened, because he's going to be inexpensive. And I know that, because for me, my number one priority, Brad Holmes needs to funnel the money to the defensive side of the ball. And DJ Chark, now the more that I'm thinking about it, the more I'm kind of leaning toward because he did play 15 games, which is more than he's played. Let me see. Wow, in the last 4 years. 2020, he played 13, 2021, 4, 2022, 11, 2023, 15. So his ankle seems to be just fine. I think he missed 2 games. I think it was a rib situation or something like that. So if you want to bring somebody back with familiarity and focus the money on the defensive side of the ball, DJ Chark might not be a bad option. So let me know in the comments below. How would you feel if we wind up bringing back a familiar face of DJ Chark? He actually has the same amount of production as Josh Reynolds, but Josh Reynolds could not stretch the field like DJ Chark. Josh Reynolds is a possession receiver, first down. It was like a first down or a touchdown. He's good for that, reliable, except that one time, right? But as far as stretching the field, DJ Chark can give us that. So I don't know. I'm leaning toward maybe 60% in favor of and 40% against. I'm not really against it. But like I said, you look at the free agency market, we're going to be paying St. Brown a ton of money. DJ Chark could be that cheap option, as long as I don't mind if Brad Holmes, like DJ Chark, I wouldn't mind that because he's familiar with the system. So, and I want him, meaning Brad Holmes, to put all his resources into the defensive side of the ball. Enough is enough. So let me know your thoughts about DJ Chark. Again, people brought it up on Twitter, and I decided to talk about it. Of course, Josh Reynolds will probably be back as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. I have a rule. Here's a rule. If you've watched me 3 times, either consecutive, you went on a binge, right? YouTube put me in your face, but you didn't subscribe, or you just watch me 3 times. You searched me up and you came back. You should really subscribe to the channel. That's the rule I have as a creator. If I watch 3 of a person's videos, I give them my subscription. So we're on a push to 20K. We've been going pretty good during last week. We are less than 400 away from 20,000, where I will be giving the 33-inch Lion behind me away to a public subscriber. You must be a public subscriber, and I'll be doing that giveaway live. So consider subscribing if you haven't already. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.